Levi Todd was born on March 27, 1756, in Montgomery County, Pennsylvania, to David and Hannah Owen Todd. He was the youngest son in his family. When it came to education, he was taught with his brothers, and he studied law under Andrew Lewis. He headed to the Kentucky frontier in 1775, following his older brothers, and settled in Harrodsburg. During this time, Todd and his party set up camp. They got word of the battle taking place in Lexington, Massachusetts. They named the place they were camping Lexington in honor of the battle. William McConnell built McConnell Station on the spot where they camped. While at Harrodsburg, Todd became the first clerk of Kentucky County. In 1779, Todd moved to Fayette County and built a station in the area not far from what would become Lexington. It was located on the South Elkhorn Creek. During the Revolution, he served under George Rogers Clark and fought in the western frontier of the war. He married Jane Bridges in 1779, and they had 4 children. When not fighting on the frontier, Todd farmed and practiced law. His station did not last long. In 1780, attacks on the fort increased, and Todd was forced to move to the area that would become Lexington. His older brother John was already in the area as well. Todd owned property of the original city that was planned. He was one of the first trustees of Lexington and one of the first trustees of Transylvania University. Todd was a delegate to 3 of the Kentucky statehood conventions that met in Danville. In August 1782, the siege of Bryan Station began. Shawnee, British, and other tribes gave siege to the station. Todd was not in the station and led his men to help relieve the siege. Some of his men were able to make it to the fort, but Todd was forced to retreat. Shawnee and the British eventually gave up on the siege and retreated. On August 19, 1782, John Todd led his men into an ambush at what is now known as the Battle of Blue Licks. Todd's brother died, along with many others who were killed in the battle. In 1787, Todd built the first brick house in Lexington. Todd died in 1807. Upon his death, he enslaved 21 people. I hope you've enjoyed learning about Levi Todd. He was a prominent figure in the early years of Lexington, Kentucky, and his actions set up the Todd dynasty in the area. His granddaughter was Mary Todd, the wife of President Abraham Lincoln. Don't forget to try out audibletrial.com/kyhistorypod to get a free book of your choosing. If you'd like to support the channel, check out our Patreon page at patreon.com/kyhistorypod. Like, subscribe, and hit the notification button for more Kentucky history content. Find us on these social media platforms and check out the Kentucky History Podcast on these podcast platforms for more in-depth history of Kentucky. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.